First, giving honor to the Most High for blessing me, waking me up this morning, giving us another chance to be better today than we were yesterday. Excuse me, y'all. Soon as I come outside, allergies. It's springtime, y'all, so it is what it is. Grateful to be here. Won't be here long. I have some errands to run now that my son is home. Hey, thanks for the like. I appreciate you. My phone went out, guys. First of all, I had to take an emergency trip to California to see my family and help out with some stuff. And I was just thinking earlier how grateful I am to God, to the Most High, for providing for me and even allowing me the opportunity to just go online and buy a ticket just like that, to go all the way across to the other side of the country. Like, many people can't do that. And I was just thinking of how blessed I am to be able to do something like that, you know? And I didn't get here, you know, quickly or anything like that. It took years of, like, discipline of doing the right thing. You know what I'm saying? At a certain point, I had horrible credit, less than $100 in my savings account, you know, and praise God, you know, through obedience and understanding what's important, I've been able to surpass that, you know, and all the glory goes to Him. So I was fortunate enough to be able to do that, you know, and handle business and be there for my family, you know. It was a blessing. Hey, George, how you doing? But while I was gone, you guys, all the way in freaking California, my phone stopped working. Now, mind you, I have an old iPhone. It's only a 13, right? It ain't worth the dang. I'm good, George. Thanks for asking. It ain't worth the dang, but it works. I can make phone calls. I can watch YouTube. You know what I'm saying? I can do the necessities. So I was still rocking with it, you know? And I had cracked it, like, in the very bottom on the left. And it was acting up. Like, I would be pressing and scrolling and it wouldn't move. So I took it to the place and they were like, you need a new phone. This phone's old. I'm like, yeah, but no, I need to fix it. He was like, well, I'm going to be honest with you. If you replace the screen, because sometimes if you crack the screen in the right place, it affects everything. If you replace the screen, it might work. What up, Couch? Happy Friday. So I went and got the screen replaced, and guess what? It worked. So I had no problems. But when I went to one of those, which is where I'm on my way to right now, the You Break We Fix place, right? I went to one of those places, Hot Chocolate, that's what's up. But it was like, your battery is like super low. Let me show you. So you're going to have problems with your battery. And lo and behold, after I had them fix my screen, I started having problems with my battery. Wasn't really having problems with it. I mean, I was having some where I would have to leave it charged a little extra longer, but it wasn't like significantly where it was an issue. But after I got them to fix my screen, all of a sudden, I believe that they drained my battery so that I would go back to them to get a new battery. Yep, trials with tech. Per usual. Per usual. You know our generation. I don't like this, okay? At all. So, started having problems with the battery, but I'm like, it's doable as long as I don't let it die, whatever. So I get to Cali, I'm handling business, you know, and my phone died. I'm in the middle of like 3 different conversations of people back here, and my phone dies. I go to plug it in, nothing. Only thing will come up was the Apple sign. Then eventually the sign with me to plug it into a laptop was showing up. Looked that up and said, hey, you need to plug it into your laptop and restore your phone. I was like, oh my God, I don't want to restore everything, like get rid of everything. I got like important stuff on here. But it should be saved to the iCloud, which I stopped backing up things to the iCloud about 6 months ago because I was having issues with my son being connected to my iPhone, right? So I stopped backing up things, but I was like, whatever. let me just restore it. That way I have a phone because my kid is here with the babysitter. I'm there in Cali. I need to be able to contact him and be able to, all that. So nothing would work. As soon as it said plug it into the laptop, I'd go to plug it in, download iTunes and everything. It wouldn't charge enough for it to even do anything. So took it to Apple, ended up, is it too loud? My mic? I don't know how to turn the mic down, but let me turn the volume down. Is that better? Is that better, George? I want to call you Jorge so bad. Yeah, okay, good. So, ended up going to the Apple store, and they were like, there's nothing we could do with this phone. It won't even turn on. And I was like, well, my phone is a 13 anyway. I said, what is the cheapest phone you have? They was like, this 16. I said, I'm going to get that. Trying to get me the iPhone 30. Nope, I'm good. Give me the cheapest one you got that still works, that I can rock for another 5 years. Because I've had this one for the other one for 5 years. So got that all connected, but because unfortunately I save all of my PWs on the other phone, I didn't know any of my passwords, y'all. So I couldn't connect to anything. I'm downloading stuff but can't really connect. Which brings me to my next point. I couldn't watch my usual people. Yes, I am. Because I wasn't connected to my login, right? And because I couldn't get on my login because I didn't know my password to get to the... That's right, Jesus Christ loves you too, Kiara. I wasn't able to get on my regular YouTube page. I wasn't able to watch all of the content that I normally watch. So it was showing me a whole bunch of interesting things that I had never seen before, right? And also it kept me off of YouTube because half of that stuff I didn't want to watch. So that was a good thing. It kind of kept me from doom scrolling, listening to a bunch of nonsense. But one thing it was picking up and what it was showing me was everything that me and my brother was having a conversation about. It was showing me on here, which is just, we all know this, but it just further proves that your devices and all that are listening to everything that you're saying and discussing, which is disgusting, right? There is no such thing as privacy. We have no privacy. The camera on, the camera is watching, they're recording that. Your microphone is on, they're recording that. So no lie, everything me and my little brother was discussing, we was discussing the singer David and that whole trial with the little girl that he allegedly murked. All of that was coming up. Me and my brother had a conversation about smoking weed and things like that. And me and my niece was having a conversation about how it's a gateway drug and how I don't want her to, I was like, I understand you're going to experiment, but baby, please, it's not going to be good for you, especially this young age. It's going to stunt your growth in so many ways, psychologically, emotionally, motivationally, all of that, right? Next thing you know, I see a video of a guy talking about, I used every drug and I'm going to rank them from the worst to the worst, from bad to worst, on how many things I lost in life because of it. No lie. So it's listening to everything. Couch says, Mo, you may want to do a hard restart after your stream. Your mic is loud and somewhat distorted. I got this mic from, what about now? Hey, Chelsea Lynn, is that better? I just took it away from me. It was right up under me. Tell me if that sounds better. That's better now? Okay, good. Thank you for letting me know. I appreciate you and George. Chelsea Lynn in the house doing her thing. So here's the thing, you guys. While I didn't have access to all of you, and I couldn't remember all of the people that I normally watch on YouTube. And you guys know I watch a lot of YouTube. I'm always on here for the most part. Even when I'm doing my homework, I got lo-fi chill beats on. You know what I'm saying? I got YouTube on playing all the time. But all of the people, I couldn't remember everybody's usernames or their @names or whatever. I would type in Chelsea Lynn, and that's all I remembered. And of course, nothing would pop up. But I was able to pull up a couple of people that I remembered their @. And because I wasn't signed in, I literally got a message that said this channel contains inappropriate messaging. You have to sign in order to watch. What up, young Riaz? And then another person, it said, you must be 18 or older to click in. Do you want to? So that in itself lets me know that, and these are people that I watch, some of you guys that are on here, you guys watch as well. That lets me know that YouTube really is harking down on adult content, anything that seems inappropriate or for grown people only, even if you mark it, under 18 is acceptable. They're going to hide your stream. They're going to make you go through all kind of things just for people that don't normally get on YouTube that maybe want to look for something specific. If they look up something specific and you've had, say, trauma stuff or anything that may be controversial, it's not going to just play it, So I'm only saying that just to say be mindful of the things that you discuss. Of course, I think people should be authentic and real to themselves. And if they're okay with not growing because of the content that they discuss or the things that they react to, that's on them. But just know that this platform really is cracking down on anything that may be considered, controversial. 1 second, guys. That's good, Riaz. I'm glad you're doing well, honey. It's Friday. But the people that replaced my battery on my old phone, I took it here. They replaced the battery. It was working fine. I get to Cali. It's not working. It won't even charge. I'm going back here, and I'm hoping and praying that they will just refund me my money. I don't know if I should ask them to go ahead and move all of my contents from the old phone, if they're able to get it turned on, to move it over to my new phone. I'm thinking I should just make an appointment with Apple and just have them do it. But if I'm here, because Apple is all the way in Virginia Beach, I have to go across a bridge and through a tunnel just to get there. There's no Apple place here. I'm in the country. So I'm debating, but it's starting to get to where I don't think I should trust these you break fix here type places, even though they replaced things for my son's iPads. My devices have lasted for years because I was able to go here and get them to replace a screen or do something on it. So what up, E-Money on the beat. Y'all make sure y'all check him out. Great music. Thanks for stopping by and showing some support. I appreciate you. Happy Friday. But I'm hoping they'll just give me my money back, because a week and a half later, my phone doesn't charge and they replace the battery. But I have a feeling they're not going to. What up, BDBGP? How you living? How you feeling? Happy Friday. Happy Friday. So you guys, while I was gone to Cali, one of my family members had the audacity to ask me, Inda, that's my nickname, are you seeing anybody? Are you dating? No. Oh, okay. Inda, can I ask you the question? Sure. Do you date men? I say, yo, are you effing kidding me? Are you for real? Well, yeah, because what? Please tell me what it is about my demeanor that makes you think, well, I haven't seen you. That's because I haven't been with anybody, because the last person did me. And I'm raising my son. Well, are you going to start dating anybody anytime soon? Probably not. Probably not until your relative, my little kid, is out of the house. But I was slightly, I wasn't offended because she's young and she was asking. But I think I was more curious as to what. Now, listen, I'm a woman and I can acknowledge the beauty in other women, right? I may compliment, compliment her like, oh my gosh, you're so gorgeous. Like, whoa, you wearing that today? Or whoa, you know what I'm saying? Your boobs are sitting up right and tight, like everything is asymmetrical, like you doing it, right? That don't mean I strictly over here. Strictly with the D over here. Don't ever in your effing life ever get it confused. More money likes the, okay? Don't ever get it confused. Just in case any of y'all out there think that I like that. I don't. I like okay? I can appreciate the beauty of a woman. Absolutely. I appreciate the beauty within me. But to take it to that level, absolutely not. Never in a million years. My parents raised me right, okay? Not saying that people that like to experiment and people that go that way, no offense, y'all do you, okay? Live your life. But never. What's his car? So I just had to put that out there. What else did I want to talk about before I go? Y'all didn't give me no advice on the phone thing, though. Seriously, should I go in here and see if these you fix it type of people can move my stuff? Just so you guys all know too, which I did not know because I'm not tech savvy and I don't give a damn. When you get it, I'm used to getting a new phone, which I don't replace phones that often, every like 5 years or until it just don't work no more, right? When you get a new phone, everything that's on that SIM card, all of your information is not saved to the SIM anymore. It is actually saved on the device itself. So you can switch SIMs and then they turn it on. Once you connect your iCloud from the other one, that's when everything restores. I did that, nothing, right? That's what my problem is. Everything is not saved. I'm used to them switching the SIM card, bam, everything is there, just like on the old phone, and you can go on about your day. All of your apps, all of your notes, all of everything is on there. All your contacts, your last messages, no more. Your stuff got to be pushed from the old device to the new. It's no longer on that SIM. The SIM itself is literally an eSIM. Like you see that lady on that damn commercial, she got the fucked up teeth, and she keep talking about, do you need an eSIM? Her. What is, everything is internet based. It's no longer physical, except for what's on your phone. The eSIM is just so that you can connect to your phone carrier and use your phone wherever you are, whether you're overseas or not. That's what that is. I had no idea. So when I got my new phone, the guy was like, do you want to go down to your phone carrier real quick and have them add your number to the new phone first, or do you want me to set everything up now? And I'm like, what? And he's like, you have to go down. And I'm like, scratching my head, like literally, like, what are you talking about? And so he had this smirk on his face, like, this dumb. And I was like, see, now you're laughing at me because I don't know what you're talking about. He's like, no, I'm not laughing at you. And then he had to explain, when you get a new phone, your phone carrier has to turn on your new, they have to connect all the stuff to your new phone. It's not, everything's not just automatic anymore. When you get a new phone, bam, it's not like that no more. So I was literally dumbfounded, like, what are you talking about? And I was getting frustrated. I wasn't being, and I had to tell him, I'm not frustrated at you. I'm just frustrated at the process because I'm not used to this. Like, I haven't changed out my phone in like 5 years. So why do I have to go down to my phone carrier? Can't you just put an eSIM in and everything connects? He goes, no, not anymore. We haven't done that in years. I said, okay. I said, do what you got to do here. That way I ain't got to come back. He goes, bet. He said, but if you have any problems after they do it, just come back here. I'm over it. I am so over technology. I'm so over all of this stuff. I know we need it in order to progress in life and AI and all this stuff, but yo, Mo is over it. So I think what I'm going to do is see if I can get my money back. And if I can't get everything restored, I'm going to just make an appointment and take the trip across the bridge. And then I'm going to get a letter in the mail talking about you don't have a pass, so you got to pay us $6 for crossing through this bridge in this tunnel. I'm going to just have to do that. That's all I'm going to do. But other than that, life is good. I can't complain. I really can't. I can, but who cares, right? What CDT say? Shut your crying ass up. I can complain and I cannot. But I have to go here, okay? I have to go here. One thing I don't like, and that irritates me, which I'm learning to be better at, right? When you go above and beyond, right? Because it's in your nature. When you go above and beyond because it's in your nature, and you especially go above and beyond for those that are close to you, those that are blood related, those that hold a special place in your heart, you know? And you do these things, you know, because you care. And because you want to make sure that they're straight. And it's not that I do things so that I can get things in return. Like, that's not even in my character. I'm not the type of person to bring up, I did this, I did that. Every once in a while I will. When somebody got me really effed up, then I'll have to throw it in their face, right? But for the most part, I'm not that type. If I send you something, if I do this for you, if I look out, I don't throw that in your face later on if you say no or I can't. I don't care. Because God is going to make sure that I get it in the long run, right? It just wasn't meant for me to have that from you, right? What if Gary Brown discernment will allow you to not be vulnerable for anyone that isn't worthy, right? And this is what I'm learning. No matter how old I get, and no matter how much I change, and how much discernment I use, and how many revelations I have, you still have soft spots for certain people. And even they will disappoint you. I don't ask for much at all. I don't think I do. I've learned to accept people for where they are in life. And I've learned to put them in a box where they fit, not to give them too much because of their limited capacity to be there for me. There are some people that can't help where they are, so they get grace. And I still look out, right? But because of that discernment that G talks about, sometimes it's limited. And sometimes God says, no, you're doing too much, right? In this last case, I didn't hear that. Everything lined up for me to be able to do what it was that I felt I needed to do. But there's a huge possibility that even in that moment, I still did too much. Because of one thing that I required of this person they couldn't do. And it's like I did all of that, which honestly, maybe because what I did wasn't really that huge of a sacrifice. Like I said, God has blessed me tremendously, tenfold with so much. So honestly, what I did, it for most people, that would be a lot. For me, it really wasn't, you know? I can do that 10 times over, honestly, if I needed to. You know, I won't because I know how to spend wisely. But if I could, if I wanted to, I could. So it really wasn't that much, but to that person and to a lot of people, that would be a huge deal. So to do all of that, being there mentally, physically, emotionally, spending money, taking care. And then when I need you, in the very end, they couldn't be there for something that was minuscule. That really hurts, you know? And I don't know if that was a lesson for me from the Most High saying, hey, you probably should have never been here. Or was it a lesson for me to understand at the end of the day, no matter what you do for this person, they simply won't be able to ever give you back a fraction of what you've been doing or what you've done for them. Maybe that's what it is that I need to fully understand. Don't expect too much, even if it's something small. Even if it's something small, you're asking for just way too much from that particular person. Haley Turner, thanks for sending the gold coin. Hopefully I can cash it out somewhere. Try not to spend it all in one place. Thank you. G says it's only a sacrifice if you gain nothing in return. If you gain, it's an investment into that friendship, associates, etc. I didn't get anything, and I wasn't going to get anything in return. It was really just me being there for my family that needed me in that moment, because I know that's what they needed. And honestly, just a thank you is enough. And they did. They said, thank you. I appreciate you. I love you. I was like, no problem. Don't even, I got you. You know, I didn't gain anything. Well, I did gain, I made sure that things were taken care of. And that gave me a peace of mind, you know? So I did gain some peace from the Most High, that everything in that situation, I feel like I was supposed to be there. I'm just trying to understand whether that person not being able to return a small favor that was needed, what that was about. Am I thinking too much into it, or should I just be like, well, this is kind of this person's character anyway? Why are you surprised? Move on. Just accept people for who they are. But I don't want it to get to a point where if this person needs me again, I'm like, nah, because I'm going to remember how that person made me feel when I needed just a little, just not even, it was literally like 10 minutes of their time. 10 minutes of their time to accomplish one thing. And I had been there for days. Flew in. You know what I mean? That shit hurts. It's hurtful. And I did the right thing, and because it blew up, you know, it became an argument. And I did the right thing. I made amends. When I got back home, I said, hey, I made it safely, even though they didn't check to see if I even made it in. I made it safely. Number two, don't forget all of the stuff that we did, and this is information you're going to need moving forward. Number three, I apologize for my role in the disagreement. So I cleared my side of the street when it came to that, because I want to be as righteous as possible in situations like that. And I also don't want to become this hardened person where I don't look out because one person that should be, or I feel like should be, looking out when it comes to just simple things couldn't. I don't want to be that person, you know? What's good, Lee Turner? Not much. How are you? Happy Friday. We having chitlin pizza for Friday night dinner? Jesus, thank you. Was the return. Yep, that's all I need. And no matter what, it's just a thank you or a heart. That's it. That's really all I require. I don't require much because I don't need much. I have everything that I need, honestly. Like, I'm so blessed. I don't need much, you know? It allowed you to be obedient to your conscience, and you gain humility from the Most High. Yeah. And that's the thing that I really, you guys already know, I've talked about this all the time. Pride and ego is one of my biggest flaws. That is one of my biggest character defects. I have to work at it literally daily. The more I work at it, the easier it is, though. The easier it becomes for me to die to my ego. You know, the more I work at it. But that's one of those things that I've struggled with for a long time. And my ego got the best of me in that moment. Because I had to let that person know, like, yo, I just need you for 10 minutes. And I came all the way out here like, I know you lying. I know. You know? Hey, Lady Diana. Lady Di, you have to text me because if you didn't catch the beginning of this live, I have a new phone. So all of my stuff from my old phone has not transferred to my new. I've been waiting for you to text me so that I can respond and save you in my contacts. So hit me up. I've got all I need to. That's very it is. That's how great God is. That's how much He loves me. I have everything that I need. I don't want for nothing. I really don't. Could things be better in certain aspects? Absolutely. But everything that I need, I got it. I got my mind. My bill of health is fine. Do I have my back issues? Do I have other stuff that, messed me up in the military? Yeah, am I a little cuckoo? Yeah. But other than that, like, I have all my faculties, My son is healthy. I can afford a babysitter to watch him for 4 days while I go take care of an emergency. Like, I'm so blessed. And if you're blessed, you should be more humble too. When you have all the things that you need, it's easy to be humble because it's like, I got it. I have no reason to be mad. I have no reason to throw up anything and anybody say, I got it. But I would be remiss if I didn't say that I'm hurt and I'm debating just becoming a straight bitch because of this one person who was probably the closest to me couldn't look out for me when I've done so much. Like, that shit hurts. But I don't want a hard heart. I really don't. I want to continue being there for people. I want to continue being there for that person. But stuff like that really changes a person, you know what I mean? And I don't want to be that. So, I appreciate y'all for being here, for listening to me gripe. I just had to get it off my chest. Who is that? Oh, Lady Diana saying hi, you guys. But life is life and life is good. Something else that I need to tell you guys about. Do you guys remember when I started drinking that Cafe Bustelo coffee? So I told you guys on another live that Cafe Bustelo coffee is very strong, right? And what's her name? Puerto Rican Princess. The Rican Princess was saying, oh, we got something stronger than that over here in Puerto Rico that'll outdo Bustelo coffee. And I was like, what? Because to me, Bustelo is crazy strong. Like, I could take that stuff and I'm like crazy, right? So I noticed I started having like some heaviness in my chest, like every now and again, right? And the one thing that I pride myself on is that I listen to my body. I listen to my body, and I'm able to knock out certain things and eliminate things from my diet based on whatever. But I hadn't put these two and two together. So it had been a couple of days where my chest was a little heavy, like, oh, maybe I'm just having anxiety, I'm stressed, I got homework due, my kids acting up, who knows, whatever, right? I just kind of attributed to that. Like, maybe I just need a rest, maybe I need to get more sleep, blah, blah, blah. So anyways, the day before I flew out, I was trying to get everything done before I could fly out, get my son situated, get his backpack, get my backpack, finish my homework assignment so I didn't have to worry about it on Monday, stuff like that, right? And I drank two cups of the Bustelo. And I don't just put 1 tablespoon like they recommend. I usually put like 1, 2, maybe 2.5 tablespoons, hella milk, hella honey, whatever. And probably, I didn't realize it until I got to Cali. So my chest was just heavy. And I was like, I'm just maybe under a lot of stress. Maybe I'm having an anxiety attack and don't really know it. But my breathing was fine, whatever. I get to Cali. I didn't have any coffee. Monday, Tuesday, I think I had Starbucks coffee. That shit hella weak, right? No problems. My chest is feeling fine. I'm back to normal. I was telling my brother about Cafe Bustelo because I was in the store. I was like, you guys only have a little bit of coffee left. I'm gonna get some more coffee for the house. Found Bustelo at the Walgreens, grabbed that, made a cup the next morning. Do you know my chest started hurting again? I said, oh, I know you like, it's that Bustelo. It's that coffee. And it's not like, I'm having a heart. No, it's just like a heaviness where something is sitting on it, right? And it wasn't to the left where your heart is, but I know it's heart related because it's right here in the middle of my chest, and it was just a heaviness. And it wasn't as bad as when I had drank the 2 cups back at home, but it was getting there. If I had made another cup and drank all of that, it would have been a wrap. So I was able to link the two. Okay, what has changed from the time I arrived to now? Damn coffee. So I'm not saying that Cafe Bustelo is not a good coffee for people to drink if you need that caffeine fix. What I'm saying is, if you notice that you are having chest pain or chest heaviness after drinking it, throw it away. Don't take it. Drink something that's lighter, that's not as strong, or maybe not as much. You know? So that's just my little PSA announcement, y'all. Just letting you know, Cafe Bustelo is good stuff to get it going, but overall, just be careful. That's it. That's it. But you guys, I love you. Happy Friday. I'm back on the tubes. I was able to figure out my password and set a new one for my account that gets me back on Mo Perspective, and so I could see my regular people. I was even able to get back into my account with my troll account. Yeah, I was able to see all my troll account stuff, but then it was like, dang it, you ain't done your homework yet, and now you scrolling again. Back to business as usual, right? So I need to cut back on my YouTubeage. You scared me right there. Oh, I'm sorry. Is it the microphone? Listen now, so instead of ordering a microphone from Amazon, I went to Best Buy, Five Below, and had to grab me a new case, and I got this because it was only $5.99. So this is what $5.99 get you. I am so sorry. I am so sorry. I guess it's strong and crappy all at the same time. I'm gonna go ahead and get the old one. I got the old one, so I just need to charge my old one, and I won't use this one again, y'all. My bad. I love you. I hope I didn't scare nobody else. You know, my bad. Gary's the only one that gave me some advice, so I appreciate you, G. Appreciate you for looking out for your girl. Gary does really good talks on his channel, and sometimes he'll touch on things that other people that he watch is going through because he can relate, you know. So hopefully he'll touch on it a little bit more on his live. But check out Gary Brown, Busting It Down with Gary Brown. I know too many Garys that I'm not cool with. He's probably the only Gary I'm cool with. To be honest with you, I know too many Garys I do not. But Gary is cool. What up, 3 a.m.? Yes, be careful. I have to, you know. I don't have a choice. I have to at this point. But I feel like I'll be needing it to exercise and to get things done. So I gotta figure out some natural remedies for caffeine, but coffee is a natural. So I don't know. I have to figure it out. I just gotta rely on my mental. I gotta go with mindset. Like, I gotta be in the mindset that I need to get stuff done and go from there, because mind over matter, right? And then maybe I'll be able to get the things done. But I'll be feeling like if I have the coffee in my system, maybe the coffee is like a placebo too. Like, you know what I'm saying? It make me feel like, okay, you got this energy in you, but no, that Cafe Bustelo really did have my heart pumping, like, you know what I'm saying? So, and I ain't had no coffee today. So wait, no, I'm lying. I did. I had my Nescafe, and I usually get the caffeine free. What do you call that? What's caffeine free coffee? What's that called? Decaffeinated. I usually get the decaffeinated. But I just love the taste. I love the smell. Like, coffee is life for me. I'm just addicted. Ben had it. It's just my thing. You gave it up for 60 days now. You don't need it. That's awesome. What up, Go Cree? I use Nescafe. I can control the amount. Yeah. Regan Princess, I was just talking about Cafe Bustelo and how it was having my chest hurting. But I was drinking too much. Instead of doing just like 1 teaspoon per 6 to 8 ounces, I'll be doing like 2.5, and I had 2 cups in one day, and my chest just felt super heavy for like 2 days straight. And then when I got to Cali and didn't have it for like 2 days, my chest was gone, the heaviness was gone. But then when I went and bought some Cafe Bustelo and was telling my brother about it, and I drank it, that same pain came back. So I was like, no more Bustelo. Like, I'm not even gonna risk it no more. So that stuff is strong, but not saying not to drink it, but just be careful, be mindful, listen to your body, pay attention to your body. If when you ingest something don't feel right, you start getting tingling places you never had before, but this is different, or this is new, or this is one thing that you tried. Just pay attention to your body, be aware, be mindful, and eliminate it, because it ain't that serious, But yeah, I like Nescafe. They have a decaffeinated one, but I've been to literally 2 stores, grocery stores that I normally go to, and they don't have the decaffeinated one. They only have the regular. So I'm like, what's up with the decaf? Like, why? What's up? I gave up Bustelo over a decade ago now. I don't have a problem with Nescafe. Yeah, so I'm done with it. I'm done with it for sure. Yep. Rican Princess, what did you type next to Couch's name? What did you type before that? Tell me, what did you type? Type it again. Just without the hugs. Because something is coming up and I don't like it. That's the way energy drinks made me feel. Same. I love me some Celsius. Celsius is my jam. If I drink a can of Celsius, it's okay. It gives me the energy I need. Sometimes it F's with my stomach a little bit, but if I do the packets, I go to CVS and I'll buy the packets and put that in. Sometimes I'll have problems with the packet, so I don't know. Oh, Carnation, yeah. I use almond milk, the Khalifa brand, the non-sweetened almond milk from Khalifa. That's what I use, because I'll be having lactose. If I drink milk or something like that, my nose will start running. You know how they say, dairy creates mucus in the body, and my body reacts to a lot of things very fast, all the time. Anything that I ingest, I like almost instantaneously start to feel a reaction from it. So if I drink coffee that has milk, next thing I know, I'll start having sinus issues. I'll start snotting and stuff like that. She says, I was saying hi to Cree. I know, but then you said something. Did you say something to Couch, or did you just, there was the hand over the, yeah, it be doing, yo, what up, Blade? Blade? Yeah, I told y'all this algorithm is racist in a mug. They be having people put some crazy stuff in these chats. It don't want us depending on the Most High. It want to get us going to start stuff and conversations and things like that. Oh, you didn't speak to Cal. Oh, okay. He was in here earlier. That symbol where it looks like people are sitting down and hugging each other, to me that looks like a couch. So I assumed that that's who that had said, but it had said something in there that I'm not going to repeat. No, he probably dipped in and dipped out. Like, Mo ain't talking about anything. Let me go. I was talking about my tech issues, and you know how he get frustrated when you talk about tech. Because he hates tech just like me. So he probably dipped. Was like, she talking about the one thing I can't stand. But yeah, you guys have a Wordle Gate. Yeah, Wordle Gate. You guys have a great weekend. Be safe, whatever you plan on doing. I hope all is well. I hope Glam Squad got all the money she needs for homecoming and for graduation. Rican Princess, I pray that you are healing up nicely, and that you're resting and not overdoing it, doing too much. Blade, I hope you have a good night and a good evening, that you don't get in trouble and don't end up cutting nobody. Don't cut them out. Don't do it. Lee Turner, you enjoy your chitlin pizza. I'm going to go in here and handle some business and then run a couple more errands before I head back home. I think I'm going to get my little I was about to say brother because I've been around my little brother. I be calling my brother's name, my son's name, and my son, my brother's name. It's crazy. It's a lot. But I'm gonna go get him probably some Little Caesars pizza. You gotta walk in there and order it. If you order it online and pick it up, it ain't gonna be worth a damn. So I'm gonna go in, order that, and knock out some homework. And I might be on the stream tonight for a little bit, maybe not. Oh, you got senior pictures, nice. Okay, so senior pictures, and then you're done. Good job, good job. Yeah, you know how Lee Turner eat. Yard work, that Lady Diana got yard work to do. Yeah, I gotta water my plants in the front, and I need to get it going as far as planting them grapes. I want to plant some grapes, but I really just need to rest because I didn't get much rest when I was in Cali, and I took a red-eye flight coming back. So yesterday I slept for a little bit, and then I went to bed at my regular time. So I'm still tired, but I need to catch up on my rest, and I got to catch up on homework that's due on Sunday. I'm sure I got 2 assignments that I got to knock out. But my teacher knew that I had a family emergency, so he was really understanding. So he might give me an extension on some stuff, which will be much needed. But, you know, I'm a soldier. You know what I'm saying? Mo knows how to rise for the occasion. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I do my best work under pressure. Yeah, feel me? But yeah, I'll see you guys around in these YouTube streets. Everybody have a great weekend. Lady Di, go ahead and text me when you get a chance. All right.